You're here today because something inside you knows there's more. More to life, more to achieve, more to become. But let me tell you something, that more you're looking for, it's not out there waiting for someone to hand it to you. It's right here inside you, waiting for you to claim it. I want you to think about this for a second. How many times have you waited for someone else to give you permission, to tell you that you're good enough, smart enough, talented enough? How many dreams have you put on hold because you were waiting for the right time or the right person to come along and choose you? What? I've got news for you. The right time is now. The right person is you. You don't need anyone's permission to be great. You don't need to wait for someone to tap you on the shoulder and say, okay, now it's your turn to shine. That's not how life works. Success happens in fulfillment. These aren't things that are given to you. They're things you choose for yourself. Every single day you make choices. You choose to get up or stay in bed. You choose to try or to give up. You choose to believe in yourself or to doubt yourself. And here's the kicker. Nobody else can make these choices for you. So why are we so afraid to choose ourselves? Why do we wait around hoping someone else will see our worth and give us a chance? I'll tell you why. It's because choosing yourself is scary. It means taking responsibility. It means facing the possibility of failure. It means stepping out of your comfort zone and into the unknown. But let me ask you this. What's scarier? Taking a chance on yourself and maybe failing or looking back on your life years from now wondering what if? What if you had believed in yourself enough to try? What if you had taken that leap of faith? I'm not saying it's easy. Choosing yourself means facing your fears head on. It means looking in the mirror and saying, I believe in you even when it feels like nobody else does. It means picking yourself up when you fall, dusting yourself off and trying again. But here's the thing. Every time you choose yourself, you get stronger. Every time you face a fear, it loses some of its power over you. Every time you take a step forward, even a small one, you're building momentum. Think about the people you admire, the ones who've achieved great things. Do you think they sat around waiting for someone to choose them? No way. They chose themselves. They decided they were worthy of success, of happiness, of greatness, and then they went out and made it happen. You got to be your own biggest fan, your own cheerleader, your own champion, because if you don't believe in yourself, why should anyone else? If you don't choose yourself, who will? Now, I'm not talking about being selfish or stepping on others to get ahead. That's not what this is about. This is about recognizing your own worth, your own potential. It's about taking control of your life instead of letting life control you. You've got gifts, talents, dreams inside you that the world needs, but they'll stay locked up inside you if you don't choose to let them out. You've got to be brave enough to say, this is who I am. This is what I can do. This is what I have to offer. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop waiting for someone else to validate you. Stop waiting for life to happen to you. Start making life happen for you. And I'm not talking about some far off someday kind of choosing. I'm talking about right here, right now. In this moment, you can make a choice that will change the course of your life. You can choose to let go of the excuses that have been holding you back. You can choose to silence that voice of doubt in your head. You can choose to take that first step towards your dreams, no matter how small it might seem, because that's how it starts. With one choice, one decision to believe in yourself, one step in the right direction, and then another and another, until suddenly you look back and realize how far you've come. But it all begins with you. Not your parents, not your friends, not your boss, not society, you. You have to be the one to say, I'm worth it, I'm capable, I'm ready. Now, I know some of you are thinking, but I'm not special. I'm just ordinary. Let me tell you something. There's no such thing as an ordinary person. Every single one of you has something unique to offer the world, something that only you can do in your own special way. But that uniqueness, that specialness, it doesn't just appear out of nowhere. You have to choose to cultivate it. You have to choose to express it. You have to choose to share it with the world. And yes, that can be scary. It's scary to put yourself out there, to be vulnerable, to risk rejection or failure. But you know what's even scarier, living a life of regret, looking back and wondering what could have been if only you'd had the courage to choose yourself. Choose to face your fears. Choose to step out of your comfort zone. Choose to take risks, because that's where growth happens. That's where magic happens. Choose to be authentic, to be true to yourself, even when it's not popular, even when it's not easy. Because there's nothing more powerful than someone who knows who they are and isn't afraid to show it. Choose to persist, to keep going even when things get tough, to get back up every time you fall, because success isn't about never failing, it's about never giving up. Choose to be grateful for what you have while still striving for more. Choose to find joy in the journey, not just the destination. Choose to celebrate your progress, no matter how small it might seem. Choose to make a difference, to use your talents, your skills, your passion to make the world a little bit better. Because when you choose yourself, you're not just changing your own life, you're changing the lives of everyone you touch. And most importantly, choose to start now. Not tomorrow, not next week, not when you feel ready, now. Because the truth is, you'll never feel completely ready. There will always be reasons to wait, to hesitate, to put it off. But if you wait for perfect conditions, you'll be waiting forever. The time is now. The person is you. The choice is yours. So I want you to take a moment right now. Close your eyes if you need to. Take a deep breath and make that choice. Choose yourself. Choose your dreams. Choose your happiness. Choose your future. Feel the power of that choice. Feel the excitement, the possibility, the potential. That's what choosing yourself feels like. And it's available to you every single day. The world is waiting for your talents, for your ideas, for your unique contribution. Don't keep it waiting any longer. Choose yourself and watch as doors start to open, as opportunities start to appear, as your life starts to transform in ways you never thought possible. Remember, every great achievement, every success story, every moment of triumph began with a single choice. A choice to believe, a choice to try, a choice to persist. That choice is available to you right. All you have to do is reach out and grab it. So reach out, grab that choice with both hands. Hold on to it tightly. Let it fuel you, drive you, inspire you. Let it be the spark that ignites the fire of your potential. You've got greatness inside you. You've got dreams waiting to be realized. You've got a life waiting to be lived to the fullest. All you need to do is choose it. Choose yourself. Choose your power. Choose your future. The time is now. The person is you. The choice is yours. But let's get real for a moment. I know that choosing yourself isn't always easy. It's not just about saying the words or making a one-time decision. It's about showing up for yourself every single day, even when it's hard, especially when it's hard. There will be days when you doubt yourself, days when the world seems to be working against you, days when it feels like giving up would be easier than pushing forward. These are the days that define you. These are the moments when choosing yourself matters most. Because here's the truth. Life isn't always sunshine and rainbows. It's not always motivational speeches and standing ovations. Sometimes it's messy. Sometimes it's painful. Sometimes it's downright unfair. But you know what? That's okay. Because those challenges, those setbacks, those moments of doubt, they're not your enemies. They're your teachers. They're your chance to prove to yourself just how strong you really are. When you choose yourself, you're not choosing an easy path. You're choosing a path of growth, a path of learning, a path of becoming the best version of yourself. So embrace the challenges. Welcome the obstacles. See them for what they really are, opportunities. Opportunities to learn, to grow, to become stronger. Remember, diamonds are formed under pressure. Gold is purified by fire. And you become your best self by facing and overcoming challenges. But here's the key. You don't have to do it alone. Choosing yourself doesn't mean isolating yourself. In fact, it's quite the opposite. When you choose yourself, you become better equipped to connect with others, to build meaningful relationships, to make a real difference in the world. So reach out, find your tribe. Surround yourself with people who support your dreams, who believe in your potential, who push you to be better. These are the people who will lift you up when you're down, who will remind you of your worth when you forget, who will celebrate your victories as if they were their own. And as you build these connections, remember this, you have something unique to offer. You have experiences, insights, talents that no one else in the world has in quite the same way. Don't rob the world of your gifts by hiding them away or downplaying their value. Share your story. Speak your truth. Let your light shine, because when you do, you give others permission to do the same. You create a ripple effect of authenticity and courage that can change the world. But it all starts with you, with your choice to value yourself, to believe in yourself, to invest in yourself. So I want you to think about something. What's one small step you can take today to choose yourself? Maybe it's setting aside time for self-care. Maybe it's having that difficult conversation you've been putting off. Maybe it's taking the first step towards that big dream you've been afraid to pursue. Whatever it is, do it. Do it today. Do it now. Because each small step you take is a declaration to yourself and to the world that you matter, that your dreams matter, that your happiness matters. And as you take that step, I want you to pay attention to how it feels. Notice the sense of empowerment, the surge of confidence, the spark of excitement, that feeling That's what choosing yourself feels like. And it's available to you every single day. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, but what about my responsibilities? What about the people who depend on me? And that's a valid concern. But here's the thing, choosing yourself isn't selfish. In fact, it's one of the most selfless things you can do. Because when you choose yourself, when you invest in your own growth and happiness, you become better equipped to serve others. You have more to give. You can show up as your best self for the people in your life. Think about it like this. You can't pour from an empty cup. By choosing yourself, by filling your own cup first, you ensure that you have something to give to others. You become a source of strength, inspiration, and support for the people around you. So don't feel guilty about choosing yourself. Don't apologize for prioritizing your dreams, your growth, your happiness, because in doing so, you're not just improving your own life, you're improving the lives of everyone you touch. And let's talk about fear for a moment, because fear is often what holds us back from choosing ourselves. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of the unknown. But here's the secret about fear. It's often a sign that you're on the right track. Fear shows up when you're stepping out of your comfort zone, when you're growing, when you're doing something important. So instead of letting fear hold you back, let it propel you forward. Let it be a signal that you're onto something big. Let it remind you that you're alive, that you're growing, that you're choosing yourself. And remember this, on the other side of fear is where the magic happens. It's where you discover strengths you didn't know you had. It's where you achieve things you never thought possible. It's where you become the person you were always meant to be. So feel the fear, acknowledge it, thank it for trying to protect you, and then choose yourself anyway. Choose to be brave. Choose to take that leap. Choose to believe in yourself more than you believe in your fears. Now let's talk about time, because one of the biggest excuses we use for not choosing ourselves is that we don't have enough time. We're too busy, too overwhelmed, too caught up in the day-to-day grind. But here's the truth. You always have time for what you prioritize. Always. It's not about having time. It's about making time. So I want you to look at your life. Look at how you spend your days. Are you making time for the things that truly matter to you? Are you prioritizing your dreams, your growth, your happiness? If not, it's time to make a change. It's time to realign your schedule with your values. It's time to make time for yourself. Start small if you need to. Set aside just 15 minutes a day for self-improvement. Read a book, practice a skill, work on that side project. It might not seem like much, but those 15 minutes a day add up. They create momentum. They build habits. They change lives. And as you start to see the benefits of choosing yourself, of investing in yourself, you'll find that you want to make more and more time for it. You'll start to prioritize it naturally because you'll see how it improves every aspect of your life. Remember, time is your most precious resource. It's the one thing you can never get back. So use it wisely. Use it to choose yourself, to build the life you want, to become the person you want to be. And let's talk about consistency, because choosing yourself isn't a one-time event. It's not something you do once and then you're done. It's a daily practice. It's a lifestyle. It's about showing up for yourself day after day, even when you don't feel like it. It's about making the choice to believe in yourself, to invest in yourself, to push yourself forward over and over again. And here's the beautiful thing about consistency. It compounds. Each time you choose yourself, it gets a little bit easier. Each time you take a step towards your dreams, you build a little more confidence. Each time you overcome a fear, you get a little bit stronger. Over time, these small, consistent choices create massive change. They transform you from the inside out. They turn your dreams into reality. They make the impossible possible. So don't underestimate the power of small, consistent actions. Don't wait for some big dramatic moment to choose yourself. Choose yourself in the small moments, in the everyday decisions. Choose yourself when you wake up in the morning and when you go to bed at night. Choose yourself in the way you talk to yourself, in the way you treat your body, in the way you spend your time. Because it's these small, consistent choices that ultimately determine the course of your life. And as you make these choices, as you consistently choose yourself, I want you to pay attention to the changes in your life. Notice how your confidence grows. Notice how opportunities start to appear. Notice how your relationships improve. Notice how your impact on the world expands. Because when you choose yourself, when you become the best version of yourself, you naturally lift up everyone around you. You become a beacon of possibility. You show others what's possible when you believe in yourself, when you invest in yourself, when you choose yourself. So stop waiting. Stop hesitating. Stop doubting. Start choosing. Start believing. Start becoming. Choose yourself. Choose your dreams. Choose your future. Choose the life you want to live. Because when you do, you don't just change your own life, you change the world. One choice at a time, one day at a time, one dream at a time. The power is in your hands. The choice is yours. What will you choose? I want you to take a moment right now. Close your eyes if you need to. Take a deep breath. Feel the weight of this moment. This is your moment of decision. This is where you draw a line in the sand and say, from this day forward, I choose me. Feel the power of that choice coursing through you. Feel the excitement, the possibility, the potential that comes with fully embracing who you are and what you're capable of. Now, open your eyes and look around you. Every single person here has made that same choice. You're surrounded by people who have decided to bet on themselves, to invest in their dreams, to choose their own path. You're part of a movement, a community of individuals who refuse to wait for permission to be great. Draw strength from that. Let it fuel you. Let it remind you that you're not alone on this journey. As you leave here today, carry this energy with you. Let it infuse every aspect of your life. Let it guide your decisions, fuel your actions, shape your future. Remember, choosing yourself isn't a one-time event. It's a lifelong commitment. It's a promise you make to yourself every single day, a promise to believe in yourself, to push yourself to become the very best version of yourself. So go out there and keep that promise. Choose yourself today, tomorrow, and every day after that. Because when you do, there's no limit to what you can achieve. The world is waiting for you. Your future is calling. It's time to answer. It's time to choose you.